y'all, it's Britt Lathrece and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here today. So today I have a luxury haul that I'm going to do. I took a trip to London, Paris, and Amsterdam. I had the time of my life. It was like a financial freedom celebratory trip because I did pay off my student loans back in June. I wanted to do something really major to celebrate. One of my girlfriends is like, you should go to Paris finally. I have another friend that lives in London. She's like, come stay with me. I love you so much for that. Thank you again. And then from there, I was easily able to take the Eurostar to Paris and last minute booked a trip to Amsterdam, which was amazing. So here is what I purchased, y'all. Oh my gosh. So let me first just say, it's such a great time to go to Europe right now, y'all. Especially if you're in the luxury, and even if you're not into like high-end luxury, but you like, you know, nice quality things. Like the dollar and the euro are like literally 1-to-1 right now, basically. Oh my God. And that plus your VAT tax refund and the fact that they don't add taxes on top of their asking prices because they're baked in. It just, listen, if you were thinking about it, this is your sign to book the trip. Seriously. So before I get started, here's what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing a Zara skirt and this really cute top that I got from Target. So yes, we're gonna get into it. I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. And of course, y'all know we gotta start with Louis Vuitton. So first from Louis Vuitton, I picked up the zippy coin purse and I've already started using it, so yeah. But it is so nice, just so you guys can see it fully. I wanted this for so long, y'all. When I tell you, I just really liked it. It is kind of like a wallet of sorts, but I would say mostly for just light cash, light change, because it is technically called a coin purse, but I don't think I would put coins in it because I feel like it would make it too big. And of course your credit cards. Like, it's just simple, very classic Louis. All right, so the other item that I got, which I'm so excited about, is the Nice BB. Y'all, I've wanted this for so long. I think it's such a good item. Oh my gosh. Like, guys, this actually in Paris cost less than my Nice Nano. It's crazy. Like, with the VAT tax refund, I'm like, are you serious? So yeah, I love it so much. This was actually really hard to find. Girl, I had to go to 3 different stores to find this. I ultimately ended up looking at the store locator, and every time people thought they had one, they wouldn't. It was quite the fiasco, but the third time was the charm. I ended up finding it, and I'm so happy because I always wanted this for my makeup. I know people love it. I know it's like one of the most loved items when people do purchase Louis. If they do like lifestyle things, which y'all know I'm obsessed with, so this is the vibe. And whew, we love her. We love her. We love her. Okay, the other item. This is the Etui Voyage. And I wanted this to be a laptop case. So for some of the more practical items that seem maybe a little bit boring or unnecessary, you know, it's easy to put them off because you're like, oh, I can get that anytime. But honestly, in Paris, it was worth it. It was so worth it. And I was so happy to find it and add it to my collection. Something surprising about this is that the canvas is a lot more supple on this than it is on like the handbags or even any of the other items. So I guess they did expect for you to, like, you know, keep it like put up or like at home or in your luggage because it's very soft and supple. I love it. Yeah. All right, so the last couple things, I ended up getting 2 scarves, and one was for myself and one was for my mom. So here's the one I'm keeping for myself. Because this is the type of stuff, you know, like I wouldn't buy this here. I think it's extremely overpriced here. It's kind of like blowing it out, but as you can see, like, it's just so pretty. Like, please excuse the sun, but she is such a vibe, okay? Like, we're living our best life in this scarf, okay? Like, she's giving. She even matches this outfit. And I wanted something that was like a little bit more neutral. So the other one, this one has like the monogram at the larger scale, which I thought was really nice. And this red It's actually like a flower. I don't know if you could see that, but I look so ridiculous right now too, by the way. But yeah, it is a flower scarf. It is so gorgeous, y'all. Like, so nice. And this is the one I got for my mom. It says LV on it. And I'm just like, she's a vibe too. Like, honestly, love it so much. Honestly, y'all. And this is that type of stuff you buy when, to me, this is the type of stuff you do buy in Paris. And then last but not least, y'all are we're gonna freak out about this together. I'm doing a dance because I'm excited. This barely even fits in the box, y'all. So it's just a little crowded up here today. Usually it's this crowded. Okay, I got this blanket. It's beige and white. And it's so soft and dainty. Oh, look at her. So cute. So Foxy LV actually called this a baby blanket. It is a smaller blanket than the normal blanket, but what I like about this, it was neutral, and then the other side's like the inverse. So it's more cream with like beige details. Oh, so nice. Like, just so nice. Like, y'all not gonna be able to tell me nothing in my LV blanket, okay? Like, try if you may. You could never. I'm just kidding, but like, you know, like, I'm feeling myself in my LV blanket. Like, I'm so happy. Like, this is joy in retail. Like, you know, you hit different levels when you buying blankets, bruh. Like, for real, okay? No, I'm being extra, y'all, but like, this is what you go to Paris to get. And what I really like, for people who are Hermes fans, is that it does remind me of the Hermes Avalon blanket. I'm not even gonna stunt, but it's for the LV lover that wanted those colors, because before they didn't really have anything quite this colorway. I just feel like this blanket and I are gonna have like a really great time together, especially as I just use it as a throw for my home. I'm very big into home goods, and this is one of those things that I just know I'm gonna be so happy that I bought it later. It's so nice. It's very soft. It's like 90% wool, 10% cashmere, I believe. So glad I bought this. This completes my LV portion of the haul, y'all. I'm so excited to show y'all the rest. I need to like gather myself. I'm so like lit right now about it. I'm like, Okay. So let me clean this off and we'll get right back to it. Hey. All right, y'all. So we're all cleaned up and we're going to move on to the next brand, which is Chanel. Okay. So let me tell you about Chanel real quick. Chanel released a new collection while I was there. So it was insanity. Oh my goodness, it was so crazy. Like, all the waits were like 2.5 hours to like look at things, and it was a very intense thing. So just be prepared for that with Chanel. I hear that it's a mix. Like, they said it was just like this because a new collection had dropped, but I wouldn't assume that you could just go to Chanel in France without waiting. And I did. I went to the Montaigne store and the Rue Cambon store, where I felt like the Rue Cambon, they say it's smaller, but it actually had more. In the Montaigne store, they say that's the flagship, but I feel like they weren't giving. So I ended up getting one thing from there, though, which was this. And this is a brooch. I felt like now was the time to get one. I had always wanted one. And I was between this one and one that was a little bit bigger, which my mom, when I showed it to her, she called it a little bit gaudier. So I really stayed in like the classic lane, just because it was my first time there. And I wanted to make sure that these are things that I really like and don't want to like do away with in a few years, because that happens sometimes. You get something a little too trendy and you're like, oh, I liked it at the time, but I've evolved. So I wanted to get like a lot of pieces, especially at some of these stores, that would evolve with me. This is the next item from the Rue Cambon store. Something fun about them is that this is a store that gives you white boxes and white bags. I think it's like one of the originals. Don't quote me on that, but This is the only store that does give the white boxes. I do know that. So let me show you this. I got a necklace. I've always wanted a necklace since Anne Hathaway had one on in The Devil Wears Prada. I was like, this is everything. I need one of these in my life. I don't know what I'm gonna get, what I'm gonna like. But I ended up loving this one. It has mixed metals and just all kinds of different things going on. It has like pearls. It has a little bit of chain, like the classic bags. It just like really is like an assortment of all kinds of materials. So what I liked about this item is that while it does have the pearl aspect, you can really wear this real casually or very formally. Like, it can go a lot of places. I feel like you can like dress her up, dress her down. Oh, like, do you see that? Like, she's a vibe. I love her. I love her. It was really difficult, guys. Let me just tell you, that necklace was such a tough decision to make, especially just like on the spot. You know, no Chanel pieces are really like made the same. And I wanted kind of like a chain necklace that's very much similar to the Dior one that's really popular and beautiful. But I also wanted something that felt very uniquely Chanel, but that was classic and embodied all of the things that I love about Chanel. And that one kind of has like a little bit of everything going on. So it's kind of fun, kind of unexpected, like with this like sense of like youthfulness and whimsy to it. I'm definitely going to have my Anne Hathaway Devil Wears Prada moment with that necklace. You better believe it. All right, the last one, but certainly not least. This is probably not what you think it is. Drum roll, please. Y'all, I got a shawl. And when I tell you I love this shawl, it's basically like a Chanel blanket scarf. It's so cute. And then it's like inverses. So it's like black and white on one side. And then if you like flip it, the same thing is happening. Here it is if you want to really see it in its glory. I don't even know, guys, if my camera like shows you that as good as it can be, but I wanted a blanket scarf and I felt like this was so good. I've never seen this. They considered this a shawl, and it's something that I don't see often. And when I do see certain Chanel like winter things, because winter and fall are like my favorite seasons, it kind of has just too many C's. I understand this does have the big C, but I like how like classic it is. I feel like this is one of those pieces. Actually, I know this is one of those pieces that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. Like, I love it so much. I think every woman needs like a really good shawl and scarf. And this, for me, I've bought so many Zara blanket scarves in my lifetime. I feel like this was the ultimate upgrade. And I'm all about buying the luxury version of something that you've proven you wear, because that's when you know you're gonna really get your money's worth out of it. So I love this. When she pulled this out, my heart nearly sank. Like, I was like in awe, like, oh my gosh. Like, she was the sweetest like essay as well. She really just like let me look and really took her time with me, and it was such a good shopping experience at the Rue Cambon one. I felt like at the other one, people were a little tired. It had been a long day. I came towards the end of the day, so I kind of get that. And she was still cool, but the one at the Rue Cambon location and just like the team there, so sweet. So y'all, the 31 Rue Cambon location, that's the one to visit. They had all the stuff, all the goods. If you're gonna go to Chanel in Paris, she's your girl, okay? So that's my Chanel. Are you guys surprised? Are you surprised I didn't pick up a bag? They didn't have any classic flaps. I considered a 19, but it was not a 19 that I expected to like. And with that, I was like, I need some more time. I can't make impulsive decisions like this. Also, I was kind of holding out for another item on my list that we're going to get into right now. The big orange bag, like the big H, okay? And I'm so excited to show you what it is. Like, oh my gosh. I'm so excited to show y'all. I was near the St. George location, so I ended up walking over there and finding this item, which are the chipray sandals. Y'all, I got the Hermes dad sandals. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'll get the other one out. These are gorgeous. I love them. Like, they remind me of an elevated Birkenstock. Apparently, these are just as hard to get as a Kelly these days, but especially there, they're not even on the website. But the thing is, I just had some faith. This was a couple days before my appointment. So on my first day, I like ended up going in. I just wanted to check out the premises, take a look at some of the items and see what was going on in there before like I got an appointment, just so I can kind of get a feel for the store, the vibe, the experience itself. I went to the shoe section and I ended up being seated by like one of the security guards that like kind of let me in. He was really great at keeping track of the order of people, because like when I tell you, people will try to butt you, but he was like, no, you're third, she was second, this person is first. Like, it was very just like really well organized in there. And so what I did is I just like went up and was like, hey, do you have the chipray sandals? I'm looking for them in black. She was like, I don't think so. They've been sold out for a while, but let me go check for you. So she checked for me and she came back with a box. She asked me to come into a different separate room. She said because these would cause too much commotion if people ended up seeing them, which I actually believe, because these were definitely not on the floor and nowhere to be found. And it ended up being like the perfect size, the perfect fit. And I was like, I will take them. And it was kind of like my happily ever after preemptive story to my leather appointment. So I was like, I'm feeling good vibes. I already got the shoes I wanted. So yeah, and maybe my leather appointment will go really, really well. The next brand that I would like to show you guys that I ended up getting kind of on my way out of Paris, because I wanted to stop there, is Celine. So I got two things that I've really been eyeing. So the first thing are the Triumph sunglasses. I know you guys seen them before. They're very popular on social media right now. But why I like them is because they're so different than anything that I have in my personal collection or ever have purchased. And they just give me such 90s vibes. Like, it's the oval for me. It's like the whole, like, you know, like, hold on. Like, this is like such a vibe, y'all. Like this. And then, you know, you throw this over and you kind of do the tie. Like y'all can't tell me nothing, okay? Like, you know, like, this is just like the vibe. I mean, I just love these so much. Okay, so I was debating. I really wanted a baseball cap. Like, I came there to get a baseball cap. And then I tried the baseball cap on and I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't giving like I know baseball caps do be given on me. So I ended up getting this instead because it was actually pretty comparably priced to the baseball cap. But it is this little bralette that just says Celine. I love tops like this. And just to have like a piece of Celine clothes, oh, like, just so good. And I feel like for me, this was a really good purchase. It's something that I can definitely wear and use and love. Guys, honestly, I went for 3 days. 3 days was not enough. I feel like I needed a whole week to do luxury, another week to do vintage, and another week to just sightsee. So I will definitely be planning a much longer Paris trip next time, because that was so amazing and I just had the time of my life. The next thing that I'm going to show you is what I ended up getting from Amsterdam. And on this trip, I became a Bottega girl. Okay. So this is something that I've been contemplating pre-trip, because I tried something on at Neiman Marcus and I was like, I think I like Bottega now, because I didn't realize just how well the leather was made, that it was like leather inside and out. Like, they don't miss a beat. The quality is just like so good. And I ended up getting this beautiful mini Jody. I love it. It's like in the brown color. It has a special name. I can't even remember what this brown is called, but it is so gorgeous. And it's just really nice. I did not think I was gonna like get caught up in the hype. I was like, why do people love Bottega so much? Because they're really well made and just like, you know, it's gonna really kind of stay with you and like withstand the test of time. I also got something else because I really wanted to feel like a true Bottega girl. So I got this beautiful green card case. It definitely is the Bottega green. It is so pretty, y'all. Like, I love it so much. I wanted something Bottega green, but I didn't want to really fully commit with the bag. Now I have a Bottega mini Jody. Yay. And I also have a Bottega cassette card holder, which I'm obsessed with. And honestly, like I said, I feel like I opened Pandora's box because I already want another mini Jody. I'm like contemplating my next color. I was between this and like more of the ivory color, but I was thinking about color transfer and just like how like, because this one really just requires all hands, I really wanted something that could like really last. Also, that goes with my wardrobe really well. And again, this is a part of that like color palette that I have, that I know that I'll really use and appreciate this bag the way that it needs to be used and appreciated. Well, I did not do a lot of luxury shopping in London because unfortunately the Queen passed away and a lot of the stores were closed. When I did kind of come back through after traveling to Paris, I was able to go to Portobello Market and they had these beautiful Givenchy vintage earrings that I thought were really awesome and amazing. So I got these. And so where I got them from was like a family-owned shop. It was super adorable and everybody was so nice. What you do is like they kind of have like just all kinds of really nice vintage jewelry. And then like after I started to kind of browse around, I started to ask like, hey, would you happen to have like, you know, some luxury brands? And they told me the ones they had. I did not expect to like the Givenchy earrings as much as I did because I really didn't come looking for these. I was very much looking at Dior, Chanel, and these just kind of were, the simplicity of them is what really got to me. So very happy about that. And it is called Francis, Nicola, and Chloe Stall 39 on Portobello Road. So guys, I know that was so much. I've never done a haul like that. I don't typically just go out like throwing it up like that, but it was Paris. It was definitely like a once in a lifetime moment. Y'all, so that completes the luxury haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload. I will chat with you guys later. Bye.